Welcome back, everybody. So today's video is going to be on the Lee Auto Prime. A lot of people have progressive presses nowadays, and their single stage has everything to prime their brass. But I got this as a gift, and I actually found it to be pretty convenient because there was a show on the hunting channel, and I decided I wanted to watch it, but I wanted to reload because I wanted to go shoot the next day too. So that's where the Lee Auto Prime came in hand, because after I resized all my brass and decapped it, then all I had to do is take my brass inside with me and primers and use my Lee Auto Prime, and I sat there and watched TV while I primed all my brass. So it was pretty convenient for that, especially because I don't have a TV in my reloading building. So I decided I was going to go ahead and go over a few things with the Lee Auto Prime, just so you guys could see, because maybe this could be convenient for you as well, and maybe it's something that you'd like to have. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over about the hand prime is the shell holder. So this is a normal Lee shell holder, but it doesn't work. First thing you're going to need is the Lee hand prime shell holder. As you see, it doesn't have that piece on the bottom right there that usually slides in. It's just a flat holder. So you're going to have to buy this pack right here of shell holders. I don't recall how much it was. I actually had to buy these because the person that got me this as a gift didn't know that it needed this. So I bought that separate. It comes with this right here. This actually doubles over as a primer flip tray as well. All you gotta do is shake it, and those ridges right there will flip the primers for you. And this right here is what's going to hold your primers. And then I already have in it, I have the small primer punch, but it also comes with the large primer punch. So now I already have it set up for small primer, like I said, and I'm going to go ahead and run. That's how you open it. I'm going to go ahead and run a couple pieces of brass through it just so y'all can see how simple it really is to use. Okay, so I'm going to drop those primers in there. They just happen to drop the way that I need them to be. Drop it like that. Lock it. And take this. Just slide it in. I've actually already had one fall in it. So now you got that set up. And all you want to do is take this, push that down, grab your shell holder for whatever size brass you're doing, drop that in there. Now you're ready to go. This thing is gravity fed, so you're going to have to tip it over and wiggle it to get it in place. Once you see it drop into place, you got to squeeze it one time, and now the primer falls down in there. Then literally all it is you got your piece of brass, and just like any other time you're priming, you have prime brass. So it's an extremely simple concept. It's very easy to use, and it's convenient. Like I said, all you gotta do is take your brass with you and you can prime anywhere. But there's a couple things you should watch out for. Like I said, this thing is gravity fed for the primers to fall down in place. So some things that I realized that you have to watch out for is this right here. So whenever you have it leaning forward just a little bit so your primers fall into place, Sometimes your primer will turn sideways, and when it turns sideways you end up with something that looks a little bit like this. You end up jamming the primer in sideways and you don't even notice it, except for it's hard to squeeze. So by the time you realize what you had already done, you go to pull the brass out and you can't get it out because it's stuck in the shell holder. So I ended up using needle nose and I had to pull a couple out, but I got two right here that I managed to get out without getting the primer back out. But that's just something to watch out for. It happens. Other than that, you gotta watch out for getting your primers upside down. That's a pretty common problem. But I didn't have that happen to me with this. All in all, it works great. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys just how much brass I ran through last night. So it's about 550 pieces of brass. And I primed every one of them last night while I was watching TV. And it didn't take very long. Like I said, I was just watching TV, just popping brass in and out. And it goes pretty quick, except for whenever you start having issues where your primers get caught sideways and all that good stuff. But other than that, it's a great product. I definitely get it and use it. It works great. Your hand gets a little tired after a while, but so does your arm on the press. So all in all, it's good and convenient. Hopefully this helped make somebody's mind up about getting a hand priming tool. Until next time, guys.